All right, back at it again. It was a good week. A lot of really positive feedback, so thank you all for that. That was unexpected, and I'm very, very grateful for that. There's a couple of topics that got thrown out for this week's video. Sorry that it's late. I tried to upload this video. I have to re-record it. I got to keep it within a time frame. I didn't know that. I'm new to this. We're gonna learn. We're gonna grow. It's very exciting. This week's video tied. Couple of different ones. I'm going to go on a little sadder note, a little rough road this week, and then we're going to pep it up this coming Saturday. So motivation is going to be next week. This week I'm going to talk about a subject that I honestly don't want to talk about. I don't like to talk about. Unfortunately, it's pretty prevalent in our society, so we're going to talk about it. Gun violence, arming teachers, should we not? I'll be honest. It's a tough topic to talk about. Either you're pro or against. There's not very many people in between. I honestly, whether we should arm teachers or not, I don't think that that's relevant. I feel like there's a bigger issue at hand, and I don't think it has anything to do with arming teachers or not. I don't think it has anything to do with having armed security guards at school or not. I don't think that it's having police that make sure that they patrol within X amount of time or distance from a school is the issue. I don't think that any of those are the issue. I don't think that we're talking about the right issue when we talk about gun violence. They just did a walkout today, national walkout. We're going to hoorah, we're going to get together, we're going to talk, we're going to walk out, and we're going to protest the fact that we feel as though we need better gun violence. There was a kid that spoke in front of Congress saying that Congress has failed us. Congress hasn't failed you. Your parents have failed you. It's hard. It's hard to admit. But if we were spending more time with our kids and we were teaching them right and wrong, and we were teaching love and compassion and caring and understanding, and the understanding that not everybody's going to agree. That's life. That's life, people. Sorry. People are not going to agree with this video. That's okay. I don't want you to agree. I don't want you to disagree. I want you to have an open mind. Mine is like a parachute. It works way better if it's open. That being said, in my opinion on the topic, I don't think arming teachers is necessarily the answer. I think it's a Band-Aid to a very big, very sincere issue that I feel does need to be addressed. And everybody's so quick to say, oh, well, when this happens again, this needs to be the solution. That's not the solution. The solution is figure out what's causing this to happen. 50 years ago, you didn't have this shit. It didn't happen. You went to school, you got good grades, did what you needed to do, you went home, did your homework, played, ran around, gave your friends a hard time, they gave you a hard time, and it was fine. And there was losers in sports, and there was winners in sports, and there was winners in debate, and there was losers in debate. And I feel like everybody's so coddled nowadays that when people have to experience, and sorry, by default, you're going to have to experience life. You're going to have to experience what it's like for the world to not be even and equal. Guess what, people? We're not. On a grand scale, yes, we're all human. We all live on this planet. We're all trying to strive and work towards our dreams and our goals and things like that. But we're all different. Twins could be born back to back, live the same life in the same house with the same parents, same experiences, same classes in school, everything. And they're going to perceive the world very differently because that brain doesn't work like this brain and vice versa. It's not how it works. When you talk about let's arm teachers, I feel like it's irrelevant. Because why are we just accepting the fact that we're going to have another school shooting? Why don't we sit down and say, hey, have the hard conversation with ourselves and say, look, something's missing. What happened? What was going on in this person's life that they felt like the answer to their problems was to go to a school and take people's lives? Just shoot up the place. Did somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend break up with them? I don't know. You know, have they been working since they were 15 to help pay the bills, to keep a roof over their head and, you know, food on the table, and they got fired and now they're about to be homeless? Nobody knows. And I don't feel like we're asking these questions. So until we ask these questions, we're never going to have a solution. Sorry. But I will tell you, for everybody that says arm teachers and teachers say, no, I don't want a gun, you don't have to have a gun. But when a student comes in with a gun and shoots people, who's the first person you're going to call? Somebody with a gun to come stop them. It has nothing to do with the issue. We need to get down to what's causing the issues. We need to talk about that. We need to be more prevalent in our kids' lives. Have the conversations. Let them understand that the world's not fair. Because it's not. And sometimes you're going to lose. And we need to teach them that it's okay to lose. You only fail if you quit getting up and moving forward. So why are we just saying, oh, let's not keep score when we play sports? That doesn't make any sense. Because now you're creating an atmosphere where nobody wins, nobody loses. And then when the real world hits people in the face and says, you lost, nobody knows how to deal with that. Just my thoughts. I definitely appreciate all of the love, all the support. Sorry that this week's a little doom and gloom. It's not what I want. I'm very much so looking forward to reading all the comments in the section below. Really getting to understand people's perspectives on this a little better. I didn't want to go into too much detail on different things because that's the basis of it. And if we want to talk, we're going to do it in the comments. That's what this is about. Having that communication, getting people talking, interacting back and forth. I want this to be as interactive as possible. Next week, I'm very excited. Now that I know the time constrained cheese. Wow, that's not the right word. That's bad. That's bad English. English is tough sometimes. Guess what? Life's not fair. Sometimes you don't say the right thing. You're not going to get that girl. You're not going to get that guy. You're not going to get that job sometimes. You're not going to get the promotion that you deserve, even though you're very deserving. And it's frustrating. It's a kick in the ass. But it's okay. We learn, we grow, we move on. We take the loss. We accept it for what it is. Plan, do, check, adjust. I do it at least 50 times a day. This is my plan. I'm doing it. Checking it. If it's not working, if it's not as efficient as it could be, if there's another way to do it better, you adjust and you go back to plan. That adjust feeds right back into plan. Plan, do, check, adjust. Plan, do, check, adjust. Until you get it right. Just my opinion. I know the time constraints of the videos now, so I won't make that mistake again. It won't take me nearly as long to do that, get the videos uploaded and whatnot. Sorry, I'm not great with technology. It is what it is. Next week, motivation. How do we keep it? What motivates us? Good motivation, bad motivation, things like that. I'm very excited for that video. I could talk about motivation for days. I love motivation. I love talking about motivation. And I love motivating people. So let's get the conversation started, people. Arming teachers, gun violence, school shootings. What do you think? What are your thoughts, comments, concerns? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Till next week, y'all have a good one.